Is it too early for holiday content? Perhaps, but we're gonna ho our way through this book haul and unboxing. Hey, hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jesse, and today I am bringing you a holiday Redbubble unboxing and book haul. I've picked up far too many books. 'Tis the season for book shopping, and I'm working with Redbubble again, and I've got a lot of things to unbox. It literally feels like Christmas morning. If you don't know anything about Redbubble, let me fill you in. Redbubble is the perfect place to find meaningful and unique gifts for all the people in your life this holiday season. As somebody who loves gift giving, and not just like loves gift giving, like I love giving specific gifts to my friends and family members that like fit who they are, fit their vibe, I found that Redbubble is the perfect place to find very specific gifts to suit all of my family and friends' interests and hobbies. They have a wide variety of products to choose from and what feels like an infinite amount of designs. I will leave more information on Redbubble down below in the description, and we also have our own discount code. Use code RBC-H23-jessethereader at checkout to get 15% off your order. During the month of October, I was trying to read a bunch of spooky books that kind of had like a Halloween feeling, and as the winter season is approaching, as the holiday season is getting closer and closer, I am hungry for books that are set during winter or are set during the holidays. But in browsing my bookshelves, I realized that I had 0 to none holiday or wintry books, and that is something that I needed to fix. So what did your boy do? He went on a little book shopping spree. Additionally, I brought down my Christmas decorations from the attic, and I realized that I had like next to none Christmas decorations, and that's something that needs to be fixed. So guess what your boy got from Redbubble? Christmas decor. I also got like a bunch of book lover things, but that's to be expected with me, okay? I can't not shop on Redbubble and not get book lover items. The two just go hand in hand, and I'm not gonna break that up. It's true love. I'm not here to be a homewrecker. Redbubble plus book lover items, my one true pairing. I'm gonna be bouncing back and forth between doing a book haul and unboxing things, so without further ado, let's get started. Let's get holidayified. That didn't really work. Let's get jolly. I don't like that. Let's fa la 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 our way through this book haul. These are all bad. Let's stop with the nonsense. Let's go. Let's hop on our sleigh and ride through the night. Let's start with a few packages. Oh, that was a failure. Oh, these are so cute. First up, we have this dragon reading books. He's a little dragon reader. I'm obsessed with him. He's my new best friend. Would love to chill and buddy read with him so long as he keeps his fire breathing to himself. Then I got this holiday sweater, which I am actually going to change into because this thing right here is itchy. I've had this for years. Every time I wear it, I get so itchy, and I'm currently itchy, and I'm trying to remain cool, but I can't, so I'm gonna change into this. Perfect, I'm obsessed. It's basically like a Christmas sweater done in this like very 8-bit style. As a video game lover, I'm obsessed with this. And I'm not itchy. Oh, I forgot about this. It's a Christmas apron. Listen, I'm gonna be so for real with you guys. I don't spend that much time in the kitchen cooking or baking, but maybe this will inspire me to do just that. Usually when I go into the kitchen, it's to make coffee, use the air fryer, or use the microwave. But I would like to frequently make hot cocoa and cookies this holiday season, so maybe this will keep me inspired. Now let's get started with the book haul portion. I kind of have the book haul sectioned off into different categories because I got a bunch of holiday books, but they're like categorized differently under holiday. So we've got books that just like fall under a holiday setting. We've got some holiday romance. We've got some holiday horror. We got a Krampus section. This section right here is the warm, charming, wintry book section. The first book I picked up is The Enchanted Sonata. This is a retelling of the Nutcracker and the Pied Piper. Y'all can fight me on this, but the best Nutcracker is the Barbie Nutcracker. If you think otherwise, you're wrong. In this, we follow Clara, who has her future planned to a T. She's gonna marry a pianist and live her life filled with music. Not just music, but music. But when Clara receives a magical nutcracker for Christmas, it hits a different note. One that sends her into a magical realm filled with fairies, a giant rat, and a prince. Clara is now fighting to get back to the real world, to get back to everything that she's ever wanted. She wants to get back to her dream, not this magical realm that she's fallen into. But it's proving to be quite challenging because she's going up against a magician that is using music to sway her. This just seems like such a fun holiday adventure. I love the Nutcracker. Again, Barbie Nutcracker is the best. This makes me want to rewatch the Barbie Nutcracker before I read this, and I might do just that because it has been a minute since I've seen it, but like, now I'm craving it. Now I must watch it. It's gotta happen. Next up here, I have Winter House. Was the selling point for this book because it has winter in the title? 100%. But after reading the description, I feel like it's going to be a fantastic wintry middle grade read. We follow Elizabeth, who is an orphan. Her caretakers end up shipping her off to Winter House Hotel. I'm not sure if Winter House Hotel is just like a hotel or if it has like an orphanage element, because like why is she being shipped off to Winter House Hotel? That is a question I have going into this book, but I assume she's not going to just stay in a room by herself at this hotel, right? Like that seems sus. When Elizabeth finds this magical book filled with puzzles, it will have her uncovering secrets surrounding Winter House. Secrets that she soon will realize all are connected to her in some kind of way. This just seems like it's going to be a fun middle grade read with lots of like peculiar characters that pop up here and there. And also it has tons of illustrations inside, which is a bonus for me. I am an illustration lover. I love when books weave illustrations in them. I've also just been on a middle grade kick lately, so I'm looking forward to getting to this one. Next up, we've got Nancy and Plum. This one sounds like it's gonna read like a Hallmark holiday movie, and to that I say, slay! In this book, we are following Nancy and Plum, who live at a boarding school, and they are constantly being punished by Mrs. Monday. Mrs. Monday sounds like she encompasses the energy that comes with a Monday. Cruel, unfortunate, sad. The girls plan to make a run for it. They are planning to run away from the boarding school, and their hope is to never spend a Christmas day at this boarding school with Mrs. Monday ever again. This is probably going to be one of those books that like really tugs at my heartstrings. I am already concerned for these girls too, because like they're running away. But do they have a plan of action when they get outside of the boarding school? Is it going to be like an Annie situation? Are they going to find their Mr. Warbucks and he's going to take them in and allow them to have the best Christmas ever? That's what I would like to happen, but I don't know how realistic that is. We shall see. I feel like this book has been around for a very long time, so let me know down below in the comments if any of you guys have read this one. Let's open more goodies. These are all the Christmas cards I got, and when I tell you I got a lot of Christmas cards, I got a lot. Look at all those cards. There's one thing about me. It's that I love a pun. So naturally, some of my favorite things from Redbubble are the things that have puns on them. Let's go through these punderful cards. We wish you a mooey Christmas, meowy Christmas, happy holidays, mistletoe. I mean, come on, how cute are those? They just make you smile at the ridiculousness. Then I just got some other Christmas cards. I'll go through them right now. This one is just super cute and cozy. A man with a holiday beard. If I ever had a beard, I would 100% dye it green and hang lights on it. A little pug dressed to the nines in holiday gear. A little Christmas cookie. And a super cute vintage looking Christmas card. Then I got some postcards. This one with Krampus on it that says you've been naughty. Then this one with a ski lodge on it, which I'm gonna be so for real right now. I'm not sure why I got this because I see ski lodges as a little bit triggering because I had an experience at ski school that I hated when I was a kid. And it still gives me nightmares. I don't want to talk about that right now though. We're gonna wrap it up and send it back to Santa. He can have it. Me get a tote? No way! Listen, I do in fact have too many tote bags, but I also feel like you can never have too many tote bags. So tote your judgment on out of here. Though I feel like none of you are really judging me. I feel like a lot of you have the same problem as me, where you have too many totes. I just had to have it, I couldn't help myself. It says on it, I enjoy long romantic walks in the bookstore. I do as well, so long as the romantic walk through the bookstore ends with me getting a stack of books to bring home. Oh my gosh! I'm not proud of what I just showed you on camera. This is the same design I got on one of the cards. I just thought it was so cute and I thought it'd be perfect on a little mug. The first one in here has all these little Christmas trees on it. So cute. And then this one is just a bookish mug. It says, all this reality is really cutting into my reading time. No lies detected there. I've got lots of options for my hot cocoa stay-at-home holidays. The next section of the book haul, we have holiday romance. I only have 2 for this section, but I did pick up a lot of holiday romances last year because I was going to do some kind of like holiday romance video, but then I never got around to doing it. So maybe it'll happen this year. The first one that I picked up is One Day in December. My best friend Darian recommended this one, so I had to pick it up. When a bestie recommends a book, you snatch it up. In it, we follow Lori, who does not believe in love at first sight. Then one day she locks eyes with somebody while she's on the bus, and she has that love at first sight feeling. Sounds like you did believe in love at first sight after all, Lori. Lori searches for him everywhere. She searches every bus stop, she searches every cafe, and she does eventually end up reuniting with him, just under the worst circumstances ever. Her best friend introduces her to her new boyfriend, and guess who it is? Her fated love at first sight lover. I don't know what happens from there, but I smell mess, and I love mess. The other one that I picked up is a YA romance, and I typically stay away from YA romances because I've just been burned time and time again. But this one, I just had to have it. Like, it's a romantic comedy, and it sounds so ridiculous, which is partly why I need it. The most ridiculous aspect of this book is the fact that the main character's actual name is Frankincense. That is so ridiculous. I had to have it. They do call her Francie in the book. Francie? Frankie? Francie? I think it's Francie. Her family owns a holiday shop and a Santa school, and that is all Francie has ever known. There's a lot happening in Francie's life. Her grandpa Chris passed away, so she's dealing with a lot of grief. She's doing her best to keep her aunt from ruining the family business, and she's beginning to lust over Hector, the guy that works on the tree lot next door to her family's business. Again, I'm not huge on YA romances, but like, I just had to read this one. The second I heard that her name was Frankincense, I was like, I'm sold, give it to me. Next round of packages. I believe this has several packages within this package, so let's go for this one. I got some magnets. I have never ordered magnets from Redbubble, but they seem to be really good quality. I've got this little penguin guy. I got a little gingerbread house, this cat that has lights wrapped around it, and this super cute Heartstopper one that I just had to have. Deck your fridge with holiday magnets. I got a notebook. Are we surprised? It can't be a Redbubble haul without a notebook. I just loved this print. I didn't feel like it would go that well with my wall of prints over here, so I decided to just get it on a notebook. It's got a little girl reading a book while sitting on a dragon, and he's also reading a book. It's just super cute. This art actually reminds me of the Tea Dragon Society. I have not read that series yet. I would like to, but this just kind of gives me a similar feeling. I got some art prints, of course. These are the artboard prints, which is my favorite product on Redbubble. This one is a holiday one, and it says "To all a good night" on it. And then this one is a bookish print that I've been eyeing for a long time now, and I finally decided to bite the bullet and grab it. It's just super cute and cozy, and it just like brings my heart immense amounts of comfort. The next section of the book haul might be a little bit surprising. We've got holiday horror anthologies, short story collections. I've been wanting to immerse myself more into the horror genre, and I just thought that like, the holidays might be a good time to do it. The idea of holiday horrors just makes me really excited and has me very intrigued. So I ended up picking up a bunch of short story collections and anthologies just because I feel like it'd be a good place to kind of start. This first one is beautiful. This cover is stunning. This one is called The Haunting Season, and it's ghostly tales for long winter nights. This honestly sounded cozy to me, even though I don't find ghost stories to be cozy at all. Something about it just felt like cozy and comforting, and it doesn't make any sense. Why am I saying this? I've only heard of 2 authors that have contributed to this collection, so this will be a nice author taste test. Next, I picked up Hark the Herald Angels Scream. This cover is very intense. I'm just imagining like going and sitting on Santa's lap, obviously as a child, not as a grown adult, but going and sitting on Santa's lap and him just revealing this face under a mask. You bet you'd be hearing me scream. If I were to see this picture as a kid, I'd be sure I'd be making that nice list. You're not gonna catch me on the naughty list because who knows what this guy's gonna do to me. Another wintry holiday anthology. I've only ever read from one of the authors, and that is Shannon McGuire, which I'm super excited that they have a story a part of this collection. I love the Wayward Children series, so I can't wait to see what they deliver with their short story. Next up, I got here Christmas and Other Horrors, another anthology, another book with a stunning cover. Like, when you really zoom in on this cover, it's so detailed and beautiful. This is one of those situations where I just kept seeing it and I was like, I have to have that. I must have that. Give it to me. And it just ended up being one of those situations where I'm like, I'm seeing this often enough for it to be a sign from the book gods that I need to read it. So read it, I will do. Next up, I got this one, which is called Christmas Horror Volume 1. I actually thought this was a graphic novel when I ordered it, and then it arrived, and I was like, oh, surprise, it is in fact not a graphic novel. It does have illustrations throughout it, but it's honestly just a bunch of short stories, which I am a-okay with. It does feature Krampus, it looks like, and I have a Krampus section in this book haul, so look forward to that. But I'm super excited for this one, because again, I feel like it features a bunch of authors that I've never heard of, and I feel like it's going to be a good opportunity to just try out a bunch of new authors. I'm looking forward to the wintry holiday frights with this one. Next up here, I got Seasons Creepings, Tales of Holiday Horror. This is 10 short stories by Ronald Kelly. I've never read anything by this author, but this one just really intrigued me. The description made it sound so eerie and creepy. I just had to have it. In the description, it talks about how there is all this joy and happiness during the holiday season, but like underneath that, there is this like darkness brewing sometimes. Stories of darkness hiding behind Christmas trees. Ornaments that should have never seen the light of day or should have never hung on Christmas trees, which I'm very intrigued by that one. That one just like is telling me that there's like ornaments that are cursed that are being hung on Christmas trees and causing chaos, and I'm excited for that. And then a story that says bones that jingle and dance in search of Santa's crimson suit and the flesh that resides within them. I'm intrigued. I can't wait for this one. And the last holiday horror short story collection that I have is called Dead of Winter. It has 7 stories surrounding winter and the holiday season within it. We've got a creepy snowman, a town that gets suffocated by snow, which is honestly one of my biggest fears because I hate snow. So the idea of being suffocated by snow, no thank you. No. Thank you. And several other terrifying tales surrounding winter. I really hope that I enjoy one of these short story collections. I feel like short story collections are just such a hit or a miss situation. Like, you just never know what you're gonna get. And like, my reviews always tend to be like really mixed surrounding anthologies and short story collections, just because they tend to not be consistent. I am hoping that the ones that are written by one author will be pretty consistent in terms of like writing style and execution. But the ones that have several different authors always scares me because there's always bound to be a few stories that you just don't love. But I now have 6 short story collections, so I hope one of them is a hit. Stickers Mania. Let's go over all of them. We've got this one that just says book nerd on it. Got a cat with a candy cane, a corgi about to eat a cake. Again, I got the Christmas cookie design because clearly I'm obsessed with it. It lives in my head rent free. It also makes me want Christmas cookies ASAP. We got a little raccoon in a wreath, a bookish Christmas tree snow globe, a little Christmas tree, a gingerbread man, a mug sitting on a stack of books, a book that says enemies to lovers on it, a little camera with a smiley face, a boba backpack. I want a boba backpack for Christmas, and this little squirrel staying warm by a mug. These are just all so good. Next up, finishing our holiday horror section, I have 2 holiday horror novels, though I do feel like my Krampus category, which is coming next, spoiler, still very much so is in like the holiday horror lane. But anyway, I picked up 2 holiday horror novels. I definitely meant to pick up more, but I just picked up a bunch of short story collections. First up here, I've got Secret Santa. After I picked this one up, I looked it up on Goodreads and saw that it had a lot of bad reviews, so I'm a little bit nervous to read this one now, but the concept sounds really good. In it, we are following a girl named Lussie who is trying to find her footing in the publishing world. She wants to find the next Stephen King. She just landed a new job and she is constantly being hazed by her coworkers. It feels like every day they are poking fun at her, pulling a prank, and she is just tired of it. Things take quite a bit of a turn though when she receives a Secret Santa gift, and all these mysterious and terrible things begin happening to her coworkers. So we follow her and an author friend of hers as they try to track down the person who gave her the gift and try to figure out how to protect her coworkers from being tortured. Overall, I'm excited about this concept. Again, I just heard so many negative things about it that I'm nervous now. So we'll see how I end up feeling about this one. Next up, I have here The Visitor. This is actually a horror novella, so not a full-fledged novel, but a little novella situation, which I've been loving novellas recently. I love a good short book. A horrible snowstorm hits on Christmas, and 5 strangers have to take cover in a diner. When a 6th stranger enters the diner, what could possibly go wrong? Everything! The strangers are already in an unfortunate situation where they're having to hole up in this diner, but now they're having to spend Christmas night fending for their lives. This feels like a familiar story setting, so I'm interested to see what this author brings to the table in a way to make it feel fresh and unique. We've only got a few things left, so let's go ahead and unbox the last 2 items. Look at this blanket, it's so cute. It has all these little creatures on it. We've got reindeers, we've got polar bears, we've got penguins, and it has snowflakes and Christmas trees and mountains, and it's just so cute. I can't take it. It's a puzzle and it's so cute. It's got a cat sitting on these books and the books say one more chapter. It's a 252 piece puzzle, so it's not like too intense, but I'm so excited about this. I'm a puzzle lover. Like, one of my favorite things to do is to pop in an audiobook and do a puzzle. Like, there's nothing more cozy and chill than popping in an audiobook and doing a puzzle. Highly recommend if you've never done it. Finally, the last section of books that we have is for Krampus. First up here, we've got Krampus, the Yule Lord by Brom. I know that Brom is a notable author, but I've not read anything by him. This book actually came with a poster that is like terrifying. Where did I even put it? Oh my gosh, I just found a book that I forgot to talk about. I forgot to talk about this beautiful book. It's called Winter Tales. It's literally just a book filled with stories from around the world that involve winter, and they have these beautiful illustrations. I meant to talk about this earlier in the wintry holiday section, but I forgot, so I'm talking about it now. This is a beautiful book. It's stunning, gorgeous, amazing. I don't know where the poster went, but it's terrifying. In this book, we follow Krampus, who is trying to take down Santa Claus. Santa has pissed off Krampy, and Krampy is hungry for some revenge. We follow a musician who has had a rough career. He's had a hard time making a living as a musician, as a songwriter, and he ends up being approached by Krampus to help him, and in return, he has the chance to make something of himself. And that's all he's ever wanted. He's wanted his family to be proud of him, and he's just wanted to make something of himself. This book also has terrifying illustrations throughout it, so I can't wait for those to show up in my nightmares. And the last book, a part of this haul, though there could be another book that I've forgotten to talk about, wouldn't surprise me, The Fright Before Christmas. Now this actually explores more than just Krampus, though it does involve Krampus a lot, like it says surviving Krampus and other Yuletide monsters. So it explores the history of all these like different holiday creatures and beings, creatures that I've never heard of, to be honest. We've got Krampus, Belsnickel, Yule Lads, the Yule Cat, Marley's Ghost. Apparently just a lot of creepy creatures and creepy beings and just creepy. Sounds fun. I can't wait. That is it for my holiday book haul and Redbubble unboxing. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Again, thank you to Redbubble for sponsoring today's video. I have a list of all the things that I mentioned in today's video linked down below in the description. And don't forget, you can use the code RBC-H23-jessethereader at checkout to get 15% off your order. I also want to hear from you guys about the books that I got. Let me know down below in the comments if you guys have read any of these books and what you thought of them. Or if you just have a book that has like the ultimate holiday vibes, drop a recommendation for me down below in the comments, because even though I picked up a bunch, there's always room for more. If you like this video, be sure to go and hit that like button. If you want to see more bookish content from me, be sure to go and hit subscribe or go and hit that bell icon and you'll be notified every time I post new videos. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope your day is bright, that tomorrow is brighter. Keep reading what your heart desires, and I will see you soon with a new video. Bye. Oh!